Hello and welcome to episode 88 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14. So, you might notice I'm in a slightly different area right now. Yeah, it's because I cleared out my inventory here of some useless stuff. And put them up for sale. So we have a constant flow of gil here. We can actually well, jump around using teleporters and all that as we wish. So let's exit the room here and yeah, in the last episode we were asked to go and talk to Captain Ilbert and get some news from him. Where is he? Way up there. Double time it. Yeah, my character is strong. He runs around with like 50 pounds of armor and 25-pound battle axe on his back. Not breaking a sweat. Alright, here he is. Let's see what he wants. Why, thanks for coming, Zion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Alright. And yeah, nothing on there that's of any interest. Oh. Coins it is. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Roy Lee, okay? Robin's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Isgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreign in the Immortal Flames. No, that would be Raban, because he is also a foreigner. Bearing the Flame General himself. Of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Once they hailed was of no interest. The monitors saw things differently, however. Having founded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And it was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Discordians especially. After the way the Holy See forsook the alliance, yet the monitors did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Rowley was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that Ivy has some hold over the monitors? But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Raleigh's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the immortal flames in the absence of the Flame General, while Robon attended to the Council of the Alliance. Leaders, Council leaders, she should have remained in the halls of flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless. Here she is nonetheless. One on some pretense. She is up to something. Mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men traveling the Flames records for evidence of Royaline's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airships landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon you, Scion? You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. All right. The fuck? Oh, he's up here. They changed the quest. I had no idea because usually you meet him down there. Rowley is headed in the direction of the blue Badger Gate. With me, sire. I got the feeling they might have changed quite a bit. Okay, so usually here's where you meet him the first time. They added that. So, Royalene has entered the Corlean Canopy. Meeting someone perchance? Or could it be she means to board the airship? Pray, look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed here, stationed there, and she may have been, and she may have seen something. Epheme is her name. I shall remain here in case Royalene reappears. Alright. Geoffrey, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I noticed every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Will don't let, well, don't let me keep you. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? Huh. She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost. How could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muntoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor. You take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace? Are you Shinobi of Doma? The woman you seek has left Gridonia by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Oh, thank the 12s for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Rowley would have disappeared without a trace. Alright, and that's nothing of interest. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Sion. I suggest we follow Royal's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Alright, well, I feel like my preparations are alright, so those are two just take the boat. Let's see here. Is the right, so up there and out there. So let's head up to the Lancer skill. Sorry, Skipper. I happen to be heading across this way, my friends. Here. Oh. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Royle is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Gaulian masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Gaulians have their own methods of communication over great distance. Well, our ingenious friend at Gaulian Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt their communications. And we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royle would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known fact, yet as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about the Fanaland without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Ellison are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Gaulians have sent agents with mine to destroy the devices and render such a direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Royle in the act. All right. My people report that our quarry has departed for Bramble Patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls when she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What would be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Gaulian masters? Oh, got that. My countryman and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Very rarely, my friends. Alright. Just beyond, Rioli is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt. Wow, that's some interesting words there. This is it, with me. Flame Marshal Eileen Rioli, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. Wow. You were followed, you bloody fool. Damnation. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the 12th Wood? When last I looked, that was no crime. Neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make a wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Alright. Even a warrior Rolin's renown could not have hoped to escape my force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that that tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Geoffrey? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray, do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it. I believe so. I believe so. You have the aptitude for it, I believe. So please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Actually, on my main character, I am considering to actually train as a rogue. And continue with ninja afterwards. I just have to see where that leads to. Oh. That didn't cost much. 188 gil. Right, let's see where this leads us. Well, that's the first time I ever see that. I never actually seen Totoro juggle. The kids are still training over there. Seems like there is some sort of contest. Oh well. It's fun. I got so much time in this game, and I still, even today, discover new stuff I have never seen before. Like yeah, like I said, Tatari juggling there. I actually never noticed that before. Welcome back, Geoffrey. I understand that Alphanode had a task for you. May I ask what it is? What it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Eileen Royally? I scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. As you may recall, Iceheart used Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west. most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the house for Thames caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of the patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first we must surmount the obstacle that the Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be simply a matter to tap into established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Uranger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Shaolin. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gate and await her coming. Go. Ooh.
Minfilia, am I right?
None other.
I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. We have much to discuss. Sometimes it feels like they add very much unnecessary words. I'm not sure if you noticed, but sometimes I just skip some of it altogether. All right.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Urianger, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Oh.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Oh, man.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to call this an episode. In the next episode, I guess we will try and rebuild an aetherite. That's going to be interesting. All right, so thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, then feel free to hit the like button. And yeah, if you're new here, then first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you like my content, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my episodes. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, Stay safe out there.